Hello everyone, it is Susan here. Welcome to my Wednesday video, which is always the hashtag Roxy's Journal of Stitchery challenge that both Sarah and Rachel have going on. And I will have their YouTube links below, so definitely go on over and check them out. So I am almost done with my cottage block with the quilted old quilt somewhere on it. So I have that for the background. You can definitely check out my video from last Wednesday. I'll have the playlist below of all of these videos if you wanted to, watch any of them. But I shared in that about this quilted piece that I'm using for my block. And so for April, I'm almost done. So I have everything on here is sewn. I have a little bit of the eyelet trim on the side because I've just been using that all along. So I figure, well, let me keep it up. It's not white, it's like egg crew, but it looked good with the colors on this block. Right, I'm not going to do anything fancy. This has to be definitely one of the more simple pages that I've done. I tend to put like a lot on my pages. Like, look at this. Like, there's a lot going on there. This was last month. So this compared to that is totally different. But I don't know. I knew really from the beginning that it was going to be a lot simpler. I just knew that it was. So I wanted to, the last piece that I have to do is sew on 3 buttons. I'm not doing any clouds or anything like that. I thought about it. I had some ideas going on. And then I'm like, you know what? I really just want to keep it simple and like if you want to think of clouds, you can think of this up here as clouds. That could be my clouds for sure. Oh, I just went out the same hole. Let me tell you, my videos should be called What Not to Do when sewing. They just should. I don't know. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I want to do it to where I tie a knot up on the top of the button. So first of all, I'm using jute, or not jute, twine. So this is twine, right? And so what I want to do is just kind of then put a knot on the top and then trim these 2 ends just a little bit, right? I want some, I want some length on here because, well, that's why I'm doing it like this. So it adds just a little bit more interest, right? But I was like super excited, super happy to see, these are the 3 buttons I'm going to put on, to see that the twine actually worked. Because I wasn't sure, first of all, if I was going to be able to thread it into the needle. And I did very easily. And it's not even a big a needle with a big eye on it. So it worked out quite well. And yeah, so I'm glad that now I know I can use this stuff. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing here. So next week, since this is basically going to finish up this video, or this, the April block, next Wednesday when I come on for my Roxy Journal of Stitchery video, I'm thinking I'm going to start sewing my blocks into the journal. So I haven't sewn not even one block in yet. And yeah, so we'll see. Now, I think these are a bit too long, so I'm going to cut them down just a little bit. Yep, something like that. Okay, so we'll get the last one, which is the green one. I had a pink one picked out, and I loved it, even though there's really not any like true pink. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Even though there's not like any true, ow, 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 ow. Even though there's not any true pink in this, it just kind of matched really well. And then I lost it. I lost the button. So I went through my stash of buttons, and yeah, I found this green one. I'm like, oh, that's like perfect. All right, so I'm going to do these separately because there's 4 holes in this one. And so I'll do 2, and then I'll do the other 2, and then this page is done. Done, done, done. Super excited. I've been having a blast. Like, I started slow stitching in September of last year. So, what is it? Just over 6 months I've been stitching, and I have just learned so much during this collaboration. Let's see if I can do this with this amount of thread on here. Let's see. So I've learned so much, and so I'm super thankful for that. So not only from, you know, Rachel and Sarah, which of course, oh my gosh, like all the stitches, when we did the sampler pages, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that all of those stitches existed. So I learned so much. And then just watching everybody like on the Facebook page, and, you know, and people still are like joining in. So, you know, anybody can join in anytime. Yep. A lot of people, they just go back to, because it started in January, 1 block per month. And, you know, some people can sew quickly. So, yep, you can definitely get caught up. So I have my little heart flowers down here. I have my little leaves. Right, I sewed this piece of quilt on here as the grass. I have my cottage, which looks more like a cabin, but I'm going with it. That's my cottage, and I added another tree, which I think I'm going to trim some of that white up like I did on this one. And then I have my trim on the side, of course the buttons, and then the lace up here on the red fabric. But that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Again, to me, this is such a simplistic block, but I like it. I love it. Like, there's nothing else I would want, or I feel that I need to add to this. To me, this is done. So I am good with that. I don't, you know, I'm just going to stop. So I will see you next Wednesday for another video. And on Mondays, I do always post a video on slow stitching every Monday. So if you want to check that out, I'll have the playlist below. And yeah, I'm loving it. So thank you all for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Alrighty, bye-bye.